like it was a real cartoon. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, it's just.
I think I was watching Breaking Bad around this time, and
it's probably yeah, it's a little Breaking Bad-ish, like the atmosphere, the desert is something else, right?
Yeah.
Near the headset. That's
yeah. If you get close to the headset to his headphones, you can hear the music.
Oh, really? That's a cool tip. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can do that. Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Yeah,
go listen.
You have to get close to him.
Okay, hold on.
So how big is the scene actually? Because I'm guessing you taper off a line, or you don't have. Is it a super long line, or is it kind of both?
The road.
Yeah.
You could.
The road is.
This is unbelievable. You could really hear it. That's so creative. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah.
Now this is a cool tip. This is a really cool tip.
So this is this is based on 1980s, and he has this Walkman with a cassette tape.
I love it.
Yeah, the road is basically one huge line, and I zoomed in the line, and I made the whole scene here.
Okay.
It's amazing how the perspective works. It's very, very effective. If you come from traditional drawing, when you draw on paper or on a Cintiq or digitally, you always draw your perspective, right? You have to draw everything like going into the vanishing point and all that stuff. But when you draw in VR with Quill, you don't have to worry about perspective because it's already three-dimensional. So if you want a vanishing point like that, if you want a road like I did on that scene, instead of drawing like this triangle, you draw a real line that is really long, and you put your camera down below, and
here, you want to show it?
Creates the perspective.
There's a pen you could show.
Hi,
Vivian. Vivian.
A project recently where I did fake the perspective in 3D in VR.
Oh, yeah,
I drew it.
Really?
Distortion, like I put a vanishing point and I did a whole grid. It was pretty funny, actually.
Unbelievable. Hi, Vivian. How are you? Do you guys know Vivian? She is.
I do not know Vivian.
She's in Onward. She plays with the Colettos, and she also has a show on Altspace called The Hive that just celebrated its 2-year anniversary. So Vivian, Daniel is an animator, and a VR animator, and so is Nick, and he's showing the perspective of some of the quills he's done.
Okay, now just what I was talking about.
Interesting.
This is how you draw a perspective in 2D, right? Because it's like a triangle.
Right.
Right, but if you draw in Quill, you don't do that. You have to.
Let me take that. I'll take this one.
If you draw in Quill, you have to, instead of doing that, you have to do a real line that's really. Oops, hang on. I don't know if this is gonna make any sense. It doesn't work. But yeah, if you draw in Quill, so you do get the perspective because you're already on 3D, right?
Wow.
So you're not faking perspective. You're doing a real perspective, right? So that's kind of the basis of if you come from the 2D drawing world, like I do. But anyway, I think this is more clear if you draw a cube. I think this is a very simple example of how you draw in VR, right? So when you draw a cube in 2D in a piece of paper or in a Cintiq, you draw this, right?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But it's completely flat, right? But when you draw in VR with Quill or any other VR program, you don't do that. You do this, and then you actually have the 3 dimensions already on your movement of your hand, right? So you're actually creating a cube that is really 3-dimensional.
You missed a piece, but
yeah, I normally miss. I'm used to draw like that in Quill. I always miss
I love this.
the thing that you don't see. And this is how you do a cube
I'm in a box.
in VR.
The two methods.
The two methods. This is 2D drawing, and this
Great.
is 3D drawing.
Now that is
So
really
that's
well
basically
explained.
Yeah, this is the best example to explain to people who come from the 2D drawing illustration
Yeah.
world. You know, like this is what it feels like. Because a lot of people ask me, like, I don't understand how you draw in 3D space. How do you translate your 2D drawings into 3D space? And this is the thing I always do with all my pieces. I always do a little doodle in 2D first. Because it really helps me to visualize what I want to do in Quill.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I do is I try to translate that 2D sketch into a 3D shape, you know.
It's funny when people first draw, when you first show somebody Quill, or you first give them tilt brush or something, they try to draw a face, and they'll draw a face, and it'll look good until they it'll look like a face from the flat angle, but then you turn it, and they always get the proportions off because it's hard to tell in 3D sometimes how far apart certain things are.
Yes. What's
That's something kind